Hello and welcome to The Regulars. It is me, Stacey McGonigal.
I'm Jason DeRoss. Mahalo.
Mahalo, as in the chat. I'm just seeing now on the camera. I should have worn lipstick. My lips look dead, and I'm shiny as a greaser can be. But we are here. It is a great Friday. We are in robe. How are you feeling, Jason?
Yeah. I was feeling great. Someone wrote on the chat, happy Aloha Friday. And I was like, oh, I want to write mahalo, but I don't know how to spell it. And I just sat there for a bit. But then Jan Caruana flying in.
Yeah.
Knows how to spell.
Not only is speaking tough for Jason, now spelling has emerged as definitely a bump along the quarantine road. Okay, let us not. What?
Yeah. I'm just getting old. I think my brain is literally like going to the wayside. And you know what's going to help that? Some drinks.
Some drinks. So Jason's not joking. That is something he's worried about. So let's unpack it with a friend that we know we love. You love him too. It's happening. It's here. It is Mr. Casual Friday. Someone just said in the chat, many mahalos. I hope it is okay that is something we are saying now. Mr. Casual Friday, Rob Baker is here. We are in robe. How are you, sir?
I am so happy to be here and so happy to see your beautiful faces again.
Oh my God, that is like the nicest thing ever. Just mahalo. Everyone's shirtless. I am wearing a brand new sports bra that has come in the mail. And a little scarf to hide some neck zits that have happened because of mask wearing. Anyways.
I feel like there's nothing more casual than a little scarf with your robe. Like, I feels like that's perfect.
It's a little ascot. And I like Julie's comment that just says, the chest is out. And I think that's going to be the name of our podcast. We are only 2 minutes in and we found the title, The Chest is Out. Can you guys talk? Because Shayla's saying we're getting lots of repeating. So I don't know if it's an audio problem. Do you guys mind talking?
Repeat.
Oh, she said maybe it's just her. Let us know if you have any audio issues. It seems okay on our end, but let me know. Yeah. How are you all? Let's get into this cocktail. Mr. Casual, take it away. What is today's vibe?
I thought, like, we want things that are simple, that people might have at home.
Yes.
And what's simpler than the bee's knees? Gin, honey, lemon, maybe orange juice if you got it. Don't even need it.
No.
And you just...
Cheers, everyone. Cheers in the chat. My little cocktail is a little different in that I just put a little bit of grapefruit juice in there as well. This is maybe the best cocktail I've ever made myself.
That sounds fantastic. Like the bitterness of grapefruit juice.
And it's like the grapefruit is like perfectly ripe. So it's like really sweet.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Let us know in the chat if you're joining us on this journey. Because I know we put out the... some of us put out the ingredients properly yesterday. Some of them put them out a little pixelated. But they're out there.
I just want to say that Jan wants you to know, Rob, that Sheldon, which is Jan's wonderful, lovely partner, he is currently making an Earl Grey tea infused rye for a Manhattan later.
I love that. Earl Grey flavors go so good in a cocktail.
I bet.
It's the bergamot, like we talked about. Remember we talked about bergamot?
We're a fan of that. We're a fan of that.
But that household over there, just putting out the goods left and right. Two little sandwiches. Like
she's making the food. Sherm's making, I literally started for 9 minutes. Sherm's making the cocktails. It's really nice. It's nice. Anyways, Rob, what were you saying?
I was saying I could use a Shermy cocktail.
I want a Shermy cocktail too. I think Jason would like one too, but it might be a little pixelated. But he will soon figure out online content.
I figured it out.
Yesterday, the Instagram stories yesterday were so great because the one came up of like the recipe, and then right afterwards it was like, hey, so I know that I put this out. And
I was ready, but I had to put it out. So Stacy sends it to me. She texts them to me, and then I realized I'm like, it's not me. I'm downloading them. You can't text a file that large of a video. So then I had to be like, okay, great.
I'll tell you. I've been texting videos to friends who want social media, whatever. They're like, can you help me with this? Could you do this? And I've sent them all to them, and the only person to come back going, this doesn't work, is Jason DeRoss.
I'm an anomaly in so many ways.
Mahalo, anomaly.
Mahalo.
I have been telling Jason I want a robe to match your robes, and he's concerned, Rob, about my fiscal responsibility.
Yeah.
But
oh wow,
yours seems light and nice. Mine's
get the Serb to buy it.
Yeah, I'll get the Serb. I'm getting the Serb, which is the well, now that Trudeau has like opened it up so you can earn a little bit of coin.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get the Serb. I'm gonna, with the Serb check, get a little terry cloth number, but Yeah. We're so happy to have you on the podcast. Now, Jason, we haven't talked to you about your cocktail. So what did you make? Because it looks different than Rob's and I's.
Well, Rob didn't have any orange juice, so I've used the orange juice, but I did substitute a couple of things. I had lemon juice, but
there was only 3 items in the recipe.
4 items in the recipe.
Okay, don't include garnish. Continue.
But what? Rob's the one that didn't use the orange juice. Why am I getting still crapped
because
on? How does this happen?
Ours is in a semi-cocktail glass. Like mine's a mug, but it's a low profile. Yours is in a pint glass.
Excuse me. We did it right. Ours is in a cocktail glass. You're using a coffee mug, yet somehow you're proving yours is more than a cocktail.
Look how cute this is.
It's
Rob?
very cute.
It's Friday.
Okay, so tell us what you did.
Like couples are getting divorced over this quarantine. It's happening.
No, it's not. Now tell us about your cocktail.
What I did is I had lemon juice, but I was like, wait a second. I also have fresh pomelos like that were literally picked off a tree like 2 days ago. So instead I was like, I'm going to cut a pomelo open, and I've got pomelo, honey, and then the orange juice. But then instead of gin, because I don't have gin, I went back to my mezcal, and I'm going to tell you, this is delicious.
Wow.
That is awesome.
Haley just said that Jason is Vegas dive bar. I don't know if that's a style you're giving right now, but that's nice.
That sounds like...
That's nice.
That is the coolest description I've ever heard.
I agree.
Yeah.
So, Rob, how have you been this week? Like, tell us, like, what's going on? We haven't talked to you in days and days.
Oh my God, I've missed you so much.
Likewise.
This week so far, what's this week been for me? This week has been about, it's 5 weeks now.
Oh my God,
it's been about soup broths. I've been making lots of chicken broths. I'm like, I just get bones and like all my leftover vegetable ends. Mm-hmm. And I make soup broths that are so good and so nourishing. And it just like, it's such a balm for my soul to make soup.
Let me tell
You're
you,
a poet.
This is like truly the most like serendipitous thing because, Hollywood's calling. Well, they still don't want me. Weird. But I made for the first time a full roasted chicken, which seems silly that it's taking this long, but I did. But a couple of things. A, it was really small. So like I barely got any chicken really from it. But then I boiled it for a couple, like simmered it for a couple hours. And it didn't produce a lot of broth. But maybe it's because it was a little carcass.
You got to do it for a long time. Like you got to let the bones start to break down. So like the collagen and all that comes out. So it takes like, I do mine for like 7 hours.
Oh, so, okay. So here's a question that I have. Because I poured it all out. And this morning, but I kept, yesterday, I kept all the carcass and stuff because I was like, this can't, like, maybe I need to boil this again. Can I reboil all that shit or should I just throw it out at this point?
I don't know, but why not try?
Oh, but won't I die?
That's the fun about cooking.
No, you won't die. There's no dying.
No, won't I get like food poisoning? Like I put it all in the fridge.
From yesterday's chicken? No way.
Stacey, to make you feel safer, this orange juice expired 2 days ago, but I was
oh
like,
my
fuck it, I'm using
God.
it.
Because I have a fear of food going bad to the point where I will just, if there's any question, I will throw it. So like milk, eggs, anything will go. So like I made this chicken, I boiled it, and then I squeezed out all the stuff, but there's still bones and meat and like veggie and stuff. So I just reboil it for a couple of hours with some water.
I think give it a try and do it longer than a couple hours. Like just let it go. You know, and if you need to put a little bit more water in to keep it kind of like enough water, just do that.
Should I put the broth that I took with the fat back all in the pot and just re-simmer that whole thing?
That's exactly what I would do.
Okay. Consider it done.
Yeah.
Should I add more water?
Yeah.
Okay. It
Two
continues.
little sandwiches. Does this all check out? Because whatever you say, I believe.
Because I saved all the dark meat and shredded it, and then I have like some penne noodles, which are like begging for like to be in a soup, and then some veg just waiting to be like submerged in a little bath.
That sounds so good. I want it.
Me too. But unfortunately, I didn't. I simmered it for maybe 3 hours while I was playing Animal Crossing last night.
I kind of wait until like I look at like the bones and everything, and once everything is completely just falling apart, then I'm like, now it's done. Now everything has gotten out that can get out of this whole animal.
Sick. Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that for sure. That's huge. Are you playing Stardew?
Oh yeah. I don't think I can get Animal Crossing because I don't have a Nintendo, and I can't justify a second video game thing, you know.
Let me tell you.
Maybe the Serb should buy it for me.
I think the Serb should buy it for you. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it's there for.
I like how the Serb sounds like a weird character from like a gangster movie.
I just imagine Serb, which again for American listeners is like our government is giving like I'm going to explain this poorly, so I'm looking to both of you to help me. But it's basically like freelance, isn't it? Kind of in a way, or people who need assistance during this quarantine.
Yeah.
But I just imagine like when it was announced, like Justin Trudeau like removing his jacket and just slowly walking into us and going, $2,000, bitch.
Give that prime minister a robe.
Oh yeah, he's like, I'm gonna give it to you, and then I'm gonna ask for a little bit back during tax season.
If he took the robe off, he would have a tuxedo underneath, though, for sure.
Just tattooed on his like rippling chest.
Yeah,
Hell yeah, him planking.
Our prime minister is the Old Spice man, essentially. Like, it's just he can walk on water, no problem.
Do you think he'd be cool at a dinner party? Or do you think he'd be like a weird nerd? You know what I mean?
I don't want to talk to him.
Yeah, he doesn't feel like fun party.
No, he doesn't feel like
everything he says would be very measured.
Yeah, I can't with that.
It always feels like to me like the people I disagree with the most as politicians would also be the funnest party.
Of course.
That's what like Doug Ford would be a great party.
Oh,
Who's kicking out windows? I'm kicking out windows. Hell yeah.
Yeah, the server comes by and goes, another round. He goes, are you nuts? Never ask, always. You know, that kind of vibe.
Let's go drive my pickup on the beach.
Hey, before we start eating, I just want everyone to know it's about to get pretty fucked up. We can agree? All right. Round to ribs, baby.
Some drums? You guys got a drum set here? I'll make one. Got pots of pants?
Doug Ford would pull out the sad and gum joke like a half hour in.
Hey guys, my friend Chunk's gonna come around with some bongos. You guys ready to party?
Fuck yeah, Chunk.
Yeah,
Chunk's coming by.
Just playing away. Yeah, like it would be a crazy night. You'd have to hold on where like Justin Trudeau would be like, well, it's 8:15. I think we all want to take care of our kids, right? And we're all like, yeah, I guess we want to go take care of our kids. I guess we'll go.
He might also be like, do you want to join my wife and I upstairs for some marijuana? And you'd be like, no.
No, we don't want to. You two handing a little like lethal joint. You're like, well, get you a bit loopy, huh? Sometimes I have some Honey Nut Cheerios without milk. It's like, oh God. Give me a break.
Give me a break.
You know, I went to a Tragically Hip concert and I wore some pretty tight jeans. Huh? I'm fun. Remember when he did that?
Yeah.
And it was, of course, a very beautiful moment.
And made a bunch of campaign promises on the spot, basically, by clapping at Gordownie. And I was like,
I know.
Didn't live up to them, really, but.
Jan just says, oh, man. Jan, although Two Little Sammys does not partake in a beverage, she will set a tone for a wild party. She's down for it all. Don't you think?
Uh-huh.
Everyone's like, we're not going to ruin Two Little Sammys. No, it's like she's like a rager, like starting fires.
She's the best partier.
She really is.
She can party all night and she doesn't even drink. It's
I love
incredible.
that. I love that.
Yeah, I love that too.
It's the best.
Yeah.
Throughout high school, I had a lot of people, I had teachers come up to me to tell me like, we know you like you drink and whatever. And I was like, and I wasn't, I didn't drink at all. I didn't drink in high school.
You had a lot of teachers come up to you in high school and say, we know you drink?
It's a long story.
I don't think
There's
it is.
a long story behind that one.
It's because you got drunk that one time in the bathroom?
That was the last day of school. That was the first drunk. So but they just assumed I was a drunk because it was like I was just happy and having a great time all the time.
Because you were an asshole.
Was I?
I think you drove a bunch of teachers to the brink.
One.
Okay, continue on. Sorry.
But I feel like Jan Caruana engulfs all of that, where people are like at a party and they wouldn't know like she's not as intoxicated as everybody else because she can get to anyone's level like this.
Oh yeah.
And be like, great, we're having a good time.
Yeah.
She's the greatest. I almost got her to drink some creme de menthe once.
Haley knows you're drunk as a skunk.
Really?
Sorry.
Some mint liqueur?
Yeah, she was really close to drinking it, and then she didn't.
You know, in high school, I was known to. I really didn't drink at all, and I also was very naive. Like now, I hear stories about high school. I'm like, who was doing coke? Like I was like, where'd you even get that? Yeah, I saw someone roll a joint once at a bush party, and I was like, oh my god, the cops are gonna come. But
Victor, I don't know if you know this because this was my one sore spot, and Jan knows this, and I know she's listening. Because of course we all want to have like one drink with Jan at least. And then she went and did a podcast with our pal Norm Souza, and she had a couple drinks on a podcast.
She had one drink.
I don't know. I didn't listen to it because I was too brokenhearted.
Wow. Oh no, the rose.
Sorry, Jen. I'm so sorry.
Formal Friday.
Formal Friday. Trudeau. You know, I once wrote "but" during a game of Scrabble. 36 points.
One T or two? One.
Oh my god, he couldn't even figure out the joke at the end. One. Yeah, Trudeau lies about it. Two. One. It was
one.
It was one. It was just one.
But I was thinking two.
I was thinking of my wife's two butt cheeks that I love.
I didn't have two of them on my little Scrabble arm.
Jan said that on the podcast where she did that, she did say that Jason was going to be so mad.
She did. I did listen to that part.
Okay, did you listen to it or did you not listen to it?
I forgot. I did listen to a bit of it.
Two T's, one.
One T, one. Actually, I didn't even put it down.
You know all those movies that I said I haven't seen? I've probably seen them all. Who knows?
I've done that. I watch too many movies when I'm drunk, and then I'll turn it on later, and I'll be like, oh, I've seen this movie.
By the way, Baker, I don't know if you know this. This weekend, we're all watching Mean Girls.
Yeah,
because Two Little Sandwiches is going to come on Monday and talk about Mean Girls.
That is great.
Lovely. We watched Ferris Bueller this week. And, wow, you know, he's a little man. Ferris.
Holds up.
And
I'm
Sloan.
fighting for the little man. Holds up.
I don't like how close Jason gets to his microphone and how much his chest puffs out when he does that.
I know.
Ferris Bueller is a fun movie. Take it as it is.
Holds up.
You're just so intense about it. He did get a bit mad when I was like, I don't know. And Jason's like, what are you talking about? It's hilarious. Hilarious.
Parade. You see that parade?
There's
that
a
guy
parade.
The guy this side dancing like this. Best movie ever.
What?
Yeah. See, you missed the best part. That's what happened.
You know what's crazy? Ferris didn't even see that parade because there was a height requirement and he wasn't in the front row. So you know what? Whatever.
He was in the front row because he was on the float and he was dead. You know that he actually had a knee injury at that point.
Oh,
and,
did he?
There was a whole choreography for it that he couldn't
What,
do.
did he jump over a rock and it was too high of a fall?
He jumped off a trampoline and landed in between two women on lawn chairs and was like, hi, I'm Ferris. Great joke. Great bit.
So yesterday, Rob, Jason and I were really, I'm just moving on.
I know Baker's like, what's happening?
Yeah.
Oh, we were just doing, I was just doing jokes about short people that really fell flat. I mean, would I marry Matthew Broderick now? Yeah, probably. Actually, I don't know if that's true. Is he doing
What if you found out Taylor Kitsch was only 5'6"?
I'm just fixing my rat tail. Taylor Kitsch isn't 5'6" because when I develop a TV, I'm rewatching Friday Night Lights. Bakes, have you seen that?
Yes. No, I haven't. No.
So Taylor Kitsch is one of the characters. Before I develop a full TV crush, I do the classic Google Taylor Kitsch height. I need to know. And also, you can tell if people are short or not. Tom Cruise, lethal. You can tell.
Yeah, because everyone says it all the time.
But also, you can tell.
Is Matthew McConaughey short or tall?
Matthew McConaughey is
above and beyond 5'10". Above 5'10", below 5'10". Let's play this game.
Okay, that's a tough game to play because I think he's walking that line of 5'10", is what I would say.
I think he's below. I'm going to say he's below.
I don't know the answer. Oh, I do know the answer. Okay. What was your answers?
We've forgotten.
I said below.
I said I think he is around 5'10".
Matthew McConaughey, 6 feet tall.
Wow. It's because he's so slender, maybe, that I'm not seeing.
I feel like anybody who's below 6'4" just seems like one height to me.
100%.
100%. We had to talk about Mantown yesterday, and like I told Stacey, I'm like, everybody on that was 6'4" except me.
Okay, so this is a good conversation to have because you were the incredible host of Mantown as well, and Jason disagrees with me or doesn't see that.
Let's listen to it. I didn't disagree with things. I was just like, yes, I was oblivious to a lot of things apparently, but
because women would like line up to talk to everyone involved, and Jason, I was like, even if you were with someone regardless, I'm like, he said that never happened to him, and I was like, women were all over everyone in that troupe. I thought,
yeah, but Jason was never like, I don't remember Jason ever really like wanting that or looking for that. Jason was just there for the party, so maybe that's why you don't drink. You don't really remember because you were like, you're there for party time.
Do you know what I was doing? I was convincing Rob Baker to go to McDonald's at 3 a.m. That's what I was doing.
That's my main memory of Mantown.
My main memory of partying with Jason is him going, "You go to McDonald's?" And I'm like, "No." And he goes, "I'm going to walk off the Scarborough Bluffs. I'm walking off of them then. If no one gets food with me, it's done. I'm ending it." I'm like, Jesus Christ. I love that
go to McDonald's is all one word. Go to McDonald's.
You go to McDonald's.
Go to McDonald's, McNuggets.
The best is like when you're wasted and then you just think of McDonald's as if it's like a brand new thought, or it's like the only option for your life. Where you're like, we're going to McDonald's. Like it's the only time. Like no one is like when everyone's stumbling around, not making sense. Everyone's like McDonald's. Everyone's like absolutely, and then you're able to, at any level of wasted, go to the counter and go, Big Mac meal, large fry. Like you can. That's it.
Do you know how like Coca-Cola always has those like singing commercials where it's like we're bringing people together? McDonald's should have that as their like, there's one language in this world and we all know it. And it's like, instead of people saying like hi or I love you, it's like McDonald's, and everyone goes, we get it.
Go to McDonald's.
We go to McDonald's. We go to McDonald's.
It's just a bunch of drunk people from every country on the planet being like, McDonald's? Oh, God, it's like a hammer.
It's the best.
And they go, love around the world.
Anyone, like any couple in the middle of a fight, it's like, hey, we're going to McDonald's. Let's go. Get out of the bar. Every becomes so coherent. But my favorite thing is also the second you finish your meal when you're drunk, the second you finish that McDonald's meal.
You and I have a different experience, guaranteed.
What do you mean?
Because you're about to say you regret it, and no regrets here, buddy. No regrets of McDonald's.
No, but
never?
I just feel like the hangover sort of hits you, where the second you finish it, you basically eat it like that. You're not like, I'm being sassy, chicken nugget. You're like, ugh, and then you go, I gotta go to bed. It's just like the second you're like,
you know, you solve that? Buy 2 sandwiches.
No, what is your meal? I'll tell you my meal first. Mine is a cheeseburger, 6 McNuggets, medium fry. Multiple dips. I'm getting the honey mustard. I'm getting sweet and sour, and fries and usually like a drink. Like I'll get like a Coke or a Pepsi, whatever is the thing I can't remember. But that's my thing. Bakes, what's yours?
So good. My thing is 2 double hamburgers.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, a 6 McNuggets, a large fries, and a Coke.
We're on the same page here. Absolutely. Yeah. I need a chicken. I need a meat. I need the cheese though. Jay, what's yours?
Yeah.
It's essentially what Baker just said, except sometimes I'll switch. It'll either be the 2 double cheeseburgers and nuggets, Or if I'm really like feeling it, I'll do like a Big Mac and nuggets, and then even get an extra cheeseburger on the side if I'm really, really drunk.
No.
Yeah.
A Big Mac, nuggets, and a cheeseburger?
Yeah.
If I mean, like, I wouldn't do that now because I'll have a heart attack. But when Manto's going on it, no problem. But yeah, but tonight.
Oh, yeah, killing it.
Can I point this out? Well, because this was all happening during that conversation.
Yeah.
But I just feel like Stacey's been asking for compliments a bunch on this show because she's not getting the ones she needs.
What?
But Amanda said, speaking of movies, I watched Dirty Dancing last night for the first time. And Stacey, you are right about, and she puts in all capital letters, everything.
Well, that's nice. It's nice to be seen and heard. You know what? It's nice. Thank you so much. That's nice, Amanda. Appreciate it.
Hashtag no regrets. Apparently I say regrets wrong too.
Is it like Rugrats?
Ragrets.
R-A-G.
Ragrets.
No regrets.
This shirt's too long. It now has to be a towel that you just unfurl.
It's essentially the dictionary with every English word in it.
I just, you know what? Now I just really miss like just, being 3 sheets to the wind with you guys and just going like, oh my God. I just miss that. That's nice.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and just eating fries like they're going out of style.
Diner booth porn, right?
Yeah. What?
What?
It's like that diner booth porn.
Oh, Jason said his personal porn right now is watching like Seinfeld eat at the restaurant.
Oh, that's pretty great. Yeah.
Him being like, well, again, big salad. So
maybe that's where Vegas Diner came from.
Oh yeah, you nasty. You nasty. I love it. So I wanted to ask Jason and put him on the spot, but do you have a bunch of dumb stories so we can play Ding That's My Stop?
I have a few. But I also wanted to tell you this because Stacey, you're a season or 2 behind, but Ink Master ended this week.
Yeah.
But Ink Master, I know that this isn't. I won't stay on this very much because not many people watch Ink Master. I'm sure.
I love Ink Master. It's a great
But
show.
it's one of these reality shows where it's like they go through and then they have a live finale, and their live finale is always terrible.
Terrible. I don't watch it.
And watching it this season, I go, well, I know there's not going to be a live. Like for the last few weeks, I'm like, well, there's not going to be a thing. They ended it so poorly. They just ended the episode, the second last episode, and then they cut to like the last 30 seconds is like, because of COVID, we will not be having a final this year. We've given all of the 3 finalists a cash prize. They don't even say how much money, and then that's it. They sign off. That's the end of the season.
Wow. That's how you do it.
That's how you do it. That's what I want. That's
I mean,
what
they
I want
couldn't
from that
get
show.
around it, but I'm sure there could have been a more creative way to like tattoo yourself, tattoo your leg at home.
They've already done that. They've already done a final where the girl or whoever had to tattoo their own leg. They always do that.
Yes, but like, how else are you going to handle this one? I'd still be like, you got to do something.
So what are they going to do? Tattoo at home?
Yeah, tattoo your partner, whoever you're quarantined with.
Or like build a 6-foot ink needle.
This is where it should have gone.
I love the idea of like next time on Ink Master. There's no next time.
Yeah.
Next
But
time.
this season was already cursed because Oliver Peck was still on it, and they.
Oh.
I don't know about you. Do you know about this, Baker?
No. I'm just imagining Oliver Platt instead.
Oh yes, no.
Well,
Oliver
not far from Oliver Peck.
Oliver Peck, I adored until he did some bad.
He got caught with a. I'll just say it was probably a pretty bad Halloween costume.
Bad Halloween costume.
Okay.
But then that was before the season started, but they had
face.
already put the season in the can, so they still aired the season.
That's what's happening right now on RuPaul's Drag Race, and we were talking about it a little yesterday. Is one of the contestants on RuPaul's Drag Race basically created a fake casting director character, who is like this woman, and she would make. So this was a drag queen. He through this fake character would make men do like tape really sexual scenes, for fake like jobs.
Were they trying to do it satirically? Like, was that?
No, they
their
were like,
goal?
"Hey, you're hot, and I want to see you do these things." So, and they'd be like, "Oh, this is for an HBO show. This is whatever." So this was like years, and then the person who was doing it, he would vouch for this fake person, so people would continue doing the behavior. Anyways, it's really dark, but RuPaul, like on every episode of Drag Race, is like, hey, due to like circumstances, like Sherry Pie will not be invited to the finale. Like, and I think they've done their best to erase them from the show, which is surprisingly very easy to do in reality TV. But the thing that makes me laugh, and obviously not the situation, but like they're obviously doing well in the show. They keep winning. So it's like you don't see this character the whole show, and at the end it's like, winner Sherry Pie. It's like you don't know who this person is. And to me, it's just like, it's so messed up, but it makes me laugh every time.
Oh my God, are they going to win it all?
I think they're going to. Like, killing it. Like, undeniably, like, the funniest one, the best actor, like, hilarious. And, like, RuPaul, you just see RuPaul, like, cackling during the challenges and then nothing. There's no interviews. There's no, like, them interacting with anyone. They use none of that footage, but they always win. And it just makes me laugh so much.
That's so funny.
It's really good. It just makes me think of if we did ever made a show of Jason being in a reality show, that would be his storyline, is that you never see him.
I feel like, let's write this right now.
Yeah, totally.
The story of one man who went on a journey, but then we caught him doing something illegal.
Yeah. So he's out. It's just Jason peeking into frame. Oh, that's fun.
I did want to make those like an Instagram story, Instagram, like just short clips one time, because I was on set for this like industrial spot or something, but they had a lot of people being like background office workers. And one guy walked through the frame, because you know how you just walk and then you're like, you got to go from that mark to that mark. So he walked behind it, but he didn't realize he didn't get out of frame. So he was just standing staring at this wall very straight up. And I was like, I'm going to make a whole series of these.
Insane. All right, Jay.
One time I remember going into, me and my wife Andrea, we went to watch a movie at a theater. Ooh. And we got really high before we went to watch the movie.
I love that.
And we got, oh yeah, it's so nice. And we got in there and it had already started. And we're like, oh my God. So we crouch in front of the front row, and we sneak in front of the front. We're like, we're gonna go across and then up. So we go across by crouching, and then right then it goes black, and and we keep walking. And then the lights come up, and there is no far stairwell to go up. It's just a wall. So we crouched all the way over, and we were just standing at a wall in front of the whole audience. It was really great. And
the people that left that theater did not talk about anything about the movie. They talked about the two people that army crawled across the front.
And then the lights come up, and we're like,
I think if I had seen that, I would have been like, you guys can stand up. Just stand up. It's okay.
I would not, but I'd be talking about it for sure to whoever I was with, to the point of annoyance, for sure.
Well, you're by yourself for sure at the movies, finding friends going, I think it's a bit weird.
I would love to go to the, I hated the idea of going to the movies by myself.
I love it.
Scares the hell out of me, because people do it and they say it's relaxing. And then I went once and I was like, this is nice.
It's pretty good.
Oh, it's so nice. You just get the full snacks you want. No one's judging you. You just go in, you sit down.
You don't have to share your snacks?
Oh, I love that. Because
I'm more on Baker's page. I've never felt shame about what I've eaten, so no regrets.
I like that you're embracing it now.
Yeah, it's good.
Whatever sort of brain trauma you've suffered that's brought you to this point.
I mean, my whole life is always like, oh, they're gonna make fun of me. I'll just make fun of myself then that exact same way first.
Whoa, 8 Mile comedy.
Mom spaghetti. Just check it on my.
I'm sorry. Did you just say 8 Mile spaghetti?
Did you? Mom spaghetti.
Oh, I thought you just said 8 Mile spaghetti, and I was like, oh.
I don't know what 8 Mile spaghetti is, but I'm making that Western for sure.
Oh my God, that's insane.
Mom spaghetti.
8 Mile spaghetti. There's nothing that stresses me out more than a rap battle. Like, there's something about it that just really, I remember watching 8 Mile and I was like, oof, I can't. It's too much. Oh,
much.
Kayla agrees that she heard 8 Mile spaghetti as well. And she goes, I think he's lying. And I think you are too.
Play it back. Baker, what did you hear? Please help me out.
I heard Padetti.
Yeah, that's what I said was Peretti.
8 Mile spaghetti.
There's vomit on my sweater already. 8 Mile spaghetti.
I love cake with confetti. I can't.
1 mile spaghetti. 2 mile spaghetti. 8 mile spaghetti.
9
How long has
Mile.
this concert been going? I don't know. Have a listen. 365 miles spaghetti.
That's what I'm going to do now when I start working out. When I get on my Peloton bike, when it tells you how many miles. 2 miles spaghetti.
Oh, you haven't done the 8 mile spaghetti workout?
You're nuts. I want to tell you guys a couple of things have happened during this quarantine that's really exciting. Two friends of mine have purchased a Peloton with my code. So I have gotten money in the clothing shop to spend, although there's not a lot of options. So I'm wearing a brand new sports bra today that I got for free. Really.
From Peloton?
From Peloton.
Cool.
Yeah, it says, wait, can I show you? It says Peloton on it. I don't know if you guys can see. Look at that.
It's like the commercial.
Ton. Yeah, I'm like the commercial now, except, I'm counting my
not
miles
trapped
with
in your
spaghetti.
house.
Yeah.
Trapped in your house.
But the Peloton is trapped in everyone's house. It's not a bike.
No, but aren't they the ones that put out that commercial? And it was like, everyone's like, oh, this seems like a bad relationship. And then they got backlash right away because the woman was like, the guy's like, I got you a Peloton for Christmas. And I was like, I don't think that's what they were going
And then the actress had to come out and go, I think it's just my face. I think my face just looks upset all the time. Because her face was like, yeah, I got a Peloton.
I think that's just my face. I love that as an excuse.
Yeah, she was just, because if I was, I wonder if I would go down with the ship, like if I was one of the actors and be like, no, they told me that I had to look kidnapped. Or if I'd be like, I don't know.
I feel this women because bringing up McDonald's again, I think I've told you this before, but I did a McDonald's commercial once and we had to do so many takes of just not the work where you're like, oh, here's the joke, here's the thing. That was all fine. But then they're like, now you got to bite in the sandwich and love it. And I bit into this sandwich 82 times because they're like, it looks like you hate it. I'm like, I'm loving it.
Do how you did it.
Do. 8 Mile spaghetti. I'm loving it.
Do. Go McDonald's.
Go McDonald's. Oh, yeah. When you see families in cardigans going to McDonald's, first of all, it's stressed out parents going, just fucking eat that. Just go play with a ball and eat that. Or
get in the play place. Get in the play place.
Or it's Jason at 3 in the afternoon.
Play place wrong.
Pepe's McDonald's.
Going to Pepe.
Going to Pepe McDonald's. That is McDonald's. Jason.
I also did a McDonald's commercial and had to do 70 bites of something.
They really are very specific about how they, because then they pulled me beside. They're like, look at the camera, and they were just like, your eyebrows are coming up too much, essentially. So it was like, it looks like you're like, oh, this is terrible. But
you always told me it went like this. You took a bite and you went.
I can't remember.
And they're like, looks like
that's
you
what
hate
I did.
it. Like you want.
But they said it was something with my eye. When I showed me on the screen, it was something with my eyebrow. Anyways, I think I've told Stacey this one before, but like in the commercial, what it is I finally get to eat my McDonald's because the baby has went to sleep.
I remember.
Yeah, and then it wakes up and you're like, oh no, I finally . But in the actual shot, like the 80-second shot or whatever, I was like, and they saw my eyebrows go. He goes, stop before I even had finished, and I went, oh fuck, that's the take they used. And if you watch the commercial, you can see me go like, oh. And that's the take they used.
Yeah.
His face does whip up so quick, and you can tell he's going, fucking what? Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me? The kid's up again?
Ribs.
It was
more
the
realistic.
McRib. It was the McRib.
I had to eat a soft egg with shrimp and tomato. That was my bite.
Yes, they do give you a new burger every time, and I'll tell you this: they're all sitting on a tray. They're all cold.
They're all cold.
It's not take a new bite every time.
They're never piping hot.
They did not have a spit bucket at first, and I was like, "Well, this is," or maybe knowing me, I probably was like, "I don't need a spit bucket."
I was like that on a commercial for an exercise or what do you call it? Like diet bar. But it tastes like Pop-Tarts, and they're like, but the second you bit it, it would go like mushy soft. So like if you were to spit it, it'd be like you're semi-vomiting all the time. Like it'd be like like that kind of thing. And I was like, I don't want to do that in front of this group of people. So I basically ate a full box of them, and then I was like, I'll get the spit bucket, and then I was just like, just peeling it off.
Our friend Al told me a story one time. I don't know if it's my story to tell, but he was doing the same thing where he had to take a bite. Eventually they got that, and they wanted just his reaction afterwards. So they started giving him sandwiches with the bite out of it already. And so he'd be like, and fake it. And they were going for that. And then he found the food person who would bring the sandwich was late for the next take. So he went to go get it. And she was taking the bite herself out of the sandwich. So he was putting his face into her bit sandwich every time.
I cannot handle that. Absolutely not. That poor woman
this sounds
also.
Like we're going down. I did another McDonald's commercial after, and it went so smoothly, and the crew was so nice.
Oh, Jason, you're still going to be allowed in McDonald's, man. Don't worry. They're going to welcome you with open arms at 3 a.m.
Oh, they're going to let me in. They're going to let me in. There was what I've told this story before too, but once I went up to Comedy Bar and they go, sorry, we're out of meat. And I was like, I'm broken. There's no way McDonald's is out of meat.
Get a McFlurry. Just get a McFlurry. You're fine. Get fries.
I think I probably stood there for half an hour, and they were like, sir? And I was just like,
you get like 4 French fries and some Filet-O-Fish sauce.
Oh, hell yeah. Filet-O-Fish is good.
That doesn't sound too bad.
First of all, Filet-O-Fish sauce, isn't that just like tartar sauce, basically?
Yeah.
Jameson just said in the chat that he had to drink 4 liters of French vanilla cappuccino, only to be told, stop craning your neck back when you drink. Ew.
Oh.
Yeah, that's our lives.
Off the walls.
Yeah, you have to be able to eat good. Oh, wow. I remember I had to eat a bunch of burgers. They were actually really tasty. They had nothing to do with the spot, and then they cut it out completely. But I think it was one of my first acting gigs, so it was like dinner. You know what I mean? So I was like, hell yeah. I'll eat that, B. Yeah, they gave me
you have to eat these burgers. Hell yeah!
Hell yeah! No, they gave me burgers and the guy, because we were driving a car. Well, we were parked, but he got the fries. And he kept doing he was like, I'm going to improv with you a bit, which I was like, oh, here we go. And he just kept holding the fry, like flirting with me. Like he wanted to poke my nose with the fry. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like that kind of vibe.
I'm already so grossed out.
Oh, I was too. I was like, ugh.
Don't put a French fry on my nose.
Yeah, I've always wanted a French fry near my mouth, but not from you, ever. Don't make a good thing bad. I was so upset. It's like, Anyways. Jay, I know that you looked up dumb stories. I don't want to push the point, but we're coming near the last 15. So I was just wondering if you want.
There's a man working in his garden. This guy just bought a house, 6 months.
It sounds like you know him. It sounds like you know him personally.
Anyways, this guy.
He had a little bit of a trouble getting a mortgage, but it all worked out. And
simple.
His wife had a little scare. They're okay, out of the water.
Little 1, 2, 3 mile spaghetti sort of thing. And
the whole area is really gentrifying. He got in low. It's gonna be worth something. He was putting in a deck in his garden.
He's putting a deck.
Ding! Let's stay at this stop forever.
Great. But so it's during the coronavirus lockdown, he's like, I'm gonna build a deck. So he started putting in the posts, and he found an entire car buried in his yard.
Buried, but
Bird.
Buried.
He found a car buried in a bird. He found
it's a story that happens in England, so I'm saying buried.
Yeah, sure. He found a full car under the ground.
Yeah.
What was in the car?
What's that?
How long did it take him to dig it up? Give me more information.
Okay, well, it's a 1955 or 56 Ford Popular, and I don't know I guess that was the car at the time. And it had everything, including license plates, all of it, engine all ready to go. The only thing it was missing was its wheels. But I was like, this is great. I'm gonna restore that. I mean, I'm not gonna restore that car.
Oh, Jason's gonna restore the car.
can't change my
of
oil.
course.
What's Jason up to these days? Oh, he's restoring a car.
He
No,
no, never.
no,
No.
that's not a real story.
I will put money down for my whole life.
I don't have a garage. I don't own a tool that would work on a car, so I don't know how I would possibly do that.
I would put money down that you'll never even change a tire ever. Like I very confidently will say both of those things.
Here's news. I've changed a tire before.
When?
You know, back when I was actually like a human being, and I changed oil. I did all my own stuff when I first owned my first car. I did it all.
When you were a
'Cause I was
human being.
Like, oh, you're young. You're 20. You're like, oh, I just got a car. This is gonna be great. And you do all the things to it.
Ooh, I'm gonna hold a lady's hand in this car. I'm gonna
Fridge fry. I'm gonna flirt.
I'm gonna
I'm gonna
flirt.
put this Velcro on the dashboard and put a Walkman up against it so I can listen to my CDs in the car.
Oh my god! Did you ever make out in that car, Jay?
Probably not.
Oh no, you never did.
Oh.
Oh,
I don't know. I don't remember. I don't.
What do you mean?
Like, I don't remember. I don't think so.
You never made out in that car.
Maybe.
You probably made out in that car, Jason. Come on.
Jason, come on. You put
Do you
Velcro
guys
on the
remember
dashboard for
your
your walk.
20s when you were making out in cars?
Yes.
I can't picture the scenario.
Jason, I had a perm for 9 years. Okay, and I'm still getting into cars, giving a couple smooches. Okay, I'm flirting with fries. Okay, and that's dick in this context. I'm flirting with fries. And that's full dicks. Okay, in a car.
Get that fry off my nose.
I'm sorry. Can you stop?
Me? No. No.
It's my little Hugh Grant when I want you to go. I try to bite it.
Let me bite your fry. Just with a full perm that I got from Hair International. What was my salon's name. Okay. And I was still making out in cars. I know Baker for sure was making out in cars, and I can't believe that you didn't make out in your own car.
I'm not saying I didn't. I'm saying like I literally just don't remember the scenario when it happened.
I was making out in taxis. I was
Hell
making
yeah.
out on the bus.
Hell yeah.
I remember those occasions.
I made out in a Greyhound bus with a very Christian man.
Ding! That's my stop.
No problem. We did break up because I screamed at him while holding his guitar, telling him I wasn't crazy. Okay. I'm not crazy. Let me kiss your fry.
Full perm?
Full perm. Hair International.
Oh, I love Hair International so much.
Yeah, they were pretty great. They made my grad photo, well, as my mom calls it, unusable. So they put these thick ass eyes. Look like Kitty from that 70s show. My mom's like, I'm not buying this. I was like, I'm the only one to graduate. Anyways, I'll bring the photos. They're fun. Okay, sorry, Jason.
Here's the next one because I think this is going to cause this is debate. This will cause debate.
Okay.
I think because a woman in Italy, Rome, Italy, was fined 400 euros for leaving her house to take her pizza-sized turtle for a walk because
During
of the
Corona?
coronavirus confinement rules.
No, are you describing it as pizza sized, or is that a scientific size?
Here's the thing. This story
big man
speaks to me
pizza
because
sized?
Yeah, is it
What
big man
kind of
pizza?
the article describes it as pizza-sized.
Yeah, but
I'm
what-
reading that from the article, which is it's made for me, I guess.
Now, if you see the turtle,
Stuff's happening behind you, Stacy.
oh, I know. This is where I want Jason to embrace it, but he just looks at it like, when will this end?
Stuff's happening behind everybody.
For me,
For both of you.
I just have 2 semi-dead dogs on my couch.
But this is why it's. So I'll go back because this is why this one will cause debate. In Rome, Italy, so this lady got fined 400 euros for walking her turtle, and she's like, "I'm walking my pet," and they said, "Well, you can't do that." And in Rome, Italy, walking your dog is seen as you are allowed to go walk your dog.
Yeah.
But you're not allowed to, but because it's a turtle, they're like, you're not allowed to go walk a turtle.
I say walk the turtle. I would fight that. Now, Jason, do you have a photo of the turtle? How big are you saying? Is this a Domino's? Is this Pete's Pizza? Is this a Pizza Nova? What size are we talking?
It's a big man's pizza, baby.
It's big. It's that big, eh?
It looks pretty big. I can't tell. I mean, it looks like a Tom Cruise pizza, so I can't really tell like the size of it.
Right.
It might be little.
Well, Tom Cruise is.
It might be a Matthew McConaughey. It might be a Ferris Bueller. We don't know.
Interesting.
So you name all of your pizzas inspired by the height of famous actors?
Yeah.
You had like a Tom Cruise.
Our pepperoni one is just it's the Tony Soprano. It's just round and big.
Jason, have you seen The Sopranos?
Nope. I'm too short for that ride.
Yeah, the DVD player is pretty high in your media console.
There's a reason why I haven't watched Friday Night Lights yet. I can't reach the box set.
I'm telling you, I'm having a great time watching Friday Night Lights. It's really good. It's really good.
Cool. Yeah.
Baker's like, I'm not going to be watching that. But have you ever watched Sons of Anarchy? Because we were talking about that yesterday. Baker, yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I got tired of it eventually.
Yeah.
But it would be amazing at how much would happen in an episode.
Oh, for sure.
He'd get knifed. Then he'd go like propose to his girlfriend.
Oh, hell yeah.
Then like she'd die. Then he'd get busted in a huge drug bust.
In one episode?
So much would happen. It was incredible.
Then he'd meet another woman and they'd play a little do we, don't we, you know? And then he'd come back and buy flowers for his mom. You know, that'd be a whole episode. Yeah.
I can't stand TV shows when I'm like, one thing happens for an hour. You're like, one thing happened.
That's why I don't like Mad Men. It was just too slow for me. My brain's just moving too quick.
Baker loved Mad Men.
I did.
No, it is a good show, but it's slow.
It's slow and it's like psychological.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We're all sweating like crazy, right?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Wait, are you saying that because you can see my face?
No, I'm saying it because I just felt a drip down the side of my chest.
The hardest.
I never sweat like this. I don't sweat like this when I work out.
The hardest thing about these podcasts is when I laugh so hard, my nose runs and I keep forgetting to bring tissue. So now I'm just kind of, everyone can see it, but I'm just kind of like, just trying to like just trying to get rid of this like soft wetness. Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do this.
Oh yeah. Let's all in the chat. We'll just give a hoof. The alcohol robe sweats. Oh yeah. Ooh, 12:30. Ooh, 12:30.
Can you understand Jan's question? I'm the Friday Night Lights what you say that's SNL parody sketch?
No, so what you say, that SNL sketch is the OC.
OC.
That's from the OC, which is really good.
That's such a great
what you say?
It's a great parody. That's a great sketch.
Oh, it's really good. It's really nice. Did you guys, Rob? Did you watch SNL, the home version?
I watched some of the clips. I didn't tune into the actual live broadcast.
What did you think?
It was fine.
Yeah,
I think it was like there's some things that I appreciated. I don't know if there's any classic sketches for me.
No, I did like the Fred Armisen, Beck Bennett, Kyle Mooney. Like, what are we gonna do? I just thought that maybe that's just for like maybe that's too inside baseball, but I loved it.
No, it was great because I was like, I don't know how they came up with that. Like, that's insane.
They probably came up with it like, what are we gonna do?
But I mean, like they went. That was pretty good. And because like the Mikey Day one to me, I was like, that was really fun. Did you see the Mikey Day one?
Yeah, the gamer,
Twitch gamer.
No, I didn't see that one.
Now
it's fire. I thought it was very funny.
I will tell you, just a little Animal Crossing update that no one's asked for.
I am.
I'm not a gamer. I don't understand them. It's really difficult for me. I am now officially a homeowner in Animal Crossing. I have a home. Okay.
Whoa.
I am house poor. Okay. I owe Tom Nook, who is, kind of like the mayor, sort of landlord situation. I owe him a pretty penny. But man, I'm picking weeds. I'm fishing. I'm donating stuff to the museum. I've got a really nice house. I have a Japanese style table that has a warming unit underneath. I got that because I shot down a present from the sky.
This sounds like maybe Stacey's life if you would have stayed in Alliston.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think my teeth would be as straight, but just because I had messed up teeth. No, I had to go to Toronto to get them fixed. And the dentist went, "That's dental cement. Those aren't real teeth." I went, "Well, let's fix those up, I think."
Wow.
What, my dental story?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, so do you have a Switch?
Yes, it's on loan. I didn't buy one fully, but I got one, and it's been going great. I've been really loving my Animal Crossing journey.
Yeah,
And
I want that too.
And I'm not even playing it, like, I'm not even giving myself a fun name. Like, I'm like, Stacy. Like, I'm like, this is me. This is me. There's no fun name here. Yeah, so I'm having a really, really good time. Really love it.
And do you find it therapeutic and like kind of calming and...
Oh, because the thing is, it's such an easy game to play that I can just put on a podcast or music or watch like a makeup tutorial or something in the background, and it's no problem. And I just pick weeds and fish, and what's cool about Animal Crossing is that I didn't realize this. It goes based on the day and time. So if you're playing at 11 p.m., it's dark. Last night it was snowing, so it was snowing on the game.
Wow.
And then all the fish are seasonal, so based on where you would catch it and how you would catch it, that's what you get. So it's pretty crazy. Anyways.
It sounds really similar to Stardew Valley.
Oh,
in
yeah.
that it's just like you're just like doing the chores of the day and
kind
of making your life. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Are you guys fans of The American Office? I know, Baker, you like the British one, if I'm not correct.
No.
I mean, I've watched The American Office.
Okay. This conversation's not going to go anywhere.
When I on Hinge, the dating app, on Hinge, there's so many guys that want to brag about watching The Office, and I
don't know if it's a brag.
They're trying. Yeah, they're bragging about the fish they caught. There's always a goddamn picture of them and a fish, like, and then them referencing The Office. And I can't. And I shan't with any of that bullshit. It's so annoying. It's Office, fish, and don't even date me if you like pineapple on pizza. Like that's the trifecta on Hinge.
We've had this conversation. We were going to pull them up at one point.
I had tons.
This dumb thing we were going to go through.
Not only do I have tons of screenshots of men going pineapple pizza joke, women
you
have
started
sent
texting
me
them to me like the next day. You're like, watch, I wasn't lying, and there was all these pictures.
And women have sent me while on Hinge the pineapple on pizza jokes. So I have a collection of them on my phone, and it makes me laugh. Tell me in the chat, gals. Always
Baker,
always the Office.
So you and I never really jumped on that.
Pineapple on pizza?
No, I mean just like on a date, like a Tinder sort of dating app where you'd have to throw your pictures up.
Uh-huh.
What picture would you use?
I think it's right here. It's already right here right now.
Hell yeah, Casual Friday.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
But I think you should. So when I set up my profile, people were like, oh, like my girlfriends were like, all these hot pics. I'm like, for sure. Like, you got to put some nice ones. But I also had one of me hungover with like my hair ruined. And I was like, and I'm like, you have to. You have to even it out. Don't you think?
Absolutely. Like if you're going to meet somebody that you actually want to like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want to wake up.
We've had this conversation. Don't put fake pics up because then that's what we got to live up to.
No, I'm not saying fake pics because the hot pics aren't fake. Those are you at like when you look amazing
fake.
and you've put.
They're fake.
Whoa.
You're fake.
They're fake.
Yeah.
Whoa.
You're
super mom spaghetti.
Mom spaghetti. It's just Jason like eating wings and pizza just covered in sauce.
Every meal I sit down, we don't pray. We don't do like a before blessing or anything. We just go, Mom spaghetti. Let's eat.
8 Mile spaghetti is all I'm hearing. No, but you got to put a little real photo in. You must.
I think they all got to be real photos.
What photos would you do, Jay?
Me?
Yeah.
Kicking out a window, spaghetti all over my shirt. No problem.
Oh, Jason, it would be you. My favorite photo of you is when you were doing that commercial where you were a paper towel and you're just sitting on a bench by yourself in the dark.
For context, I look like a big piece of cotton because I have a suit on so huge and just a sad face sitting on a bench. And you know what? I might use that one.
Can you send me that photo? I'll put it on our Instagram. It's my favorite
I want to
photo.
see it.
It's my favorite photo of Jason, and I actually do want it. Like, I want to blow it up really big and have it framed in my house because
I don't know if I have. I'll have to look. I don't know.
You
if
have
I have
it.
it.
Just check your phone. You got it.
It wasn't on my phone. Anyways, yeah.
No,
I'll take a look.
You have it.
You have it.
I didn't take a picture. It's from
Get on your
the other
computer.
actor that I was on set with, who's a really good guy. He took some pictures. And
No, we don't care.
We don't
That's
care.
not what we're talking about.
That's not what we're talking about. Just get the phone.
You have the photo.
You have the photo. Just get the photo. You have the photo. Just get the photo. Okay. Can you?
I'll send you all my profile pics.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Like all the profile pics I would put on a Tinder profile. You'll see.
Okay. No one's really on Tinder anymore. So.
I don't know.
Yeah, you do.
I just got made fun of because I made it.
Yeah,
Snaking is
you
not
for sure
one
know.
opposite
You
numbers
know what
in
the dating
2020,
apps are.
so
You
I
know.
shouldn't even have brought it up.
You know what the dating apps are.
This quarantine's getting harder and harder for me.
You go to McDonald's. You go to McDonald's. You go to McDonald's. I might actually order McDonald's. I think I will probably Uber Eats or something, a McDonald's at some point. I have to.
Baker, what's your nugget sauce?
Oh, I'm a honey mustard.
Yes.
But I also like the barbecue. That's my
Oh.
order is honey mustard then barbecue. But the honey mustard's my favorite by far.
It will ravage your tongue if you just destroy one in an evening.
Yeah.
The next morning, I'm like, oh, God damn it. It's just on
Yeah.
my tongue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a
Yeah,
coat
it
of
hurts.
Yeah.
Mm.
I like honey mustard with the sweet and sour, and you mix that together because then it just kind of cuts that like sourness of the mustard. Anyway.
That's for egg rolls. You do that with egg rolls. It's really good.
What?
Uh-huh.
I'm not putting
Yep.
mustard on my egg rolls.
No,
No,
the
you
hot
don't
and
put
sour.
mustard.
The
You
sweet
mix
and
it.
sour.
Oh, sweet and
Just
sour.
sweet and
Oh,
sour.
yeah. Hell yeah. Sorry, my dog's just licking his full butt behind me. Well, guys, we have come to the end of another Casual Friday. How's everyone feeling?
I feel fantastic. I finished my drink too long ago, though.
I finished mine, yeah.
Yeah.
Jason, have you finished yours? Oh,
All
wow.
gone.
We've done it. We're in Robe. Rob, I'm going to put a little screen up for you so everyone can follow you, which they already should if they're not already. But we can follow you at Robbie_Baker on Twitter and Robbie Baker on Instagram, right?
That's right. That's me.
Hell yeah. You got anything coming down the pipe during quarantine?
Hell no. I'm making soup.
Hell yeah. Well, Mr. Casual Friday, we can't wait to have you on next week. We adore you and adore you all so much. Jason, do you have anything to say before I finish this up?
I just want everybody to have a safe, awesome weekend. We're not back till Monday, but when we're back on Monday, we've got 2 little sandwiches.
We got
which is
2
gonna
little
be so
sandwiches.
great. So watch Mean Girls and come on back.
Yeah, and we will talk to Two Little Sammys on Monday. So thank you, everyone. If you're listening to this and you're like, what's happening? What does in robe mean? Well, you can watch 3 adults sweating over alcohol and in robes on our YouTube channel. And you should. We go live 12:30 weekdays. And everyone have
And
a
now that
little-
I'm a drinking, fuck physical. Stacey, you should get a roll. I gotta go.
What did you just say? Wait. So physical.
No, I'm drinking.
Yeah,
I can't do this
physical.
anymore.
honestly, now that I'm a drinking, and now that I am, no physical.
This is my marathon. My terrible speech is just my nipples bleeding out of my mouth. This is what this is a marathon.
I know that's a marathon reference, but like Haley just said in the chat, you're schmammered. This whole podcast is
My
like,
marathon. My nipples are bleeding out of my mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not
Whoa.
gonna say that this also is an alcohol.
is it?
Whoa.
The mystery lives on.
Jason's about to walk off the Scarborough Bluffs. He doesn't get some
I'm
chicky.
in that lawn chair just tipping back over lava. Just take me away.
Oh my God, I can't believe it. Every time I ask Jason In the chat, someone just said, "It's Friday. It's Friday," which I know is the song.
All right.
Yeah.
Ooh, damn right.
Oh yeah. Okay. I
The
guess
thing is, I actually have to go record another podcast. It's gonna be good for sure.
cool. So make another one.
hate
I think just you hate what?
my life.
Oh my god.
This is a master class in wrapping up.
I've been trying, and it's hard.
So it's like, bye, everybody. I hate my
We
life.
did a podcast with Ali and Adam this week. It went 20 minutes long because Stacy was like that guest at the end of the night being like, okay, so everybody's good. And then we'd be like, another board game? Cool, great, let's go.
Not at all. I just was like, don't we have things to do? Jason was like, hey, you want to talk about my nipples bleeding out my mouth hole? Who wants to talk about it?
Fucking fiscal.
No, get physical. Who get physical?
Fucking fiscal.
I did have a very close, he's my closest friend. When we were kids, he would keep me on the phone on purpose just because he knew I wasn't aggressive enough to be like, I have to go. So he'd be like, I'm going to just keep you on the phone.
Can I just say something based on having done these podcasts with you for over a month now? I think it was you.
This was my Fight Club moment. Yeah.
It was you going, hey, just
It was me doing it to myself.
hey, before you go to bed, you know who I have a crush on? Tell me.
I've got the landline in my bed and I'm just twirling the cord, but the cord's not attached to anything.
Hey, you ever spend a lot of money on a car and just never kiss a lady? I don't remember. Me neither. Are we the same person? Maybe.
You want to go make out in the car?
I can talk to you all. No.
I'll come pick you up. Won't be a long drive.
Your mom's like, Jason, stop flirting with yourself in there.
We all want to use the imaginary phone.
Oh my god. Okay, on that note, everyone,
Uh-huh.
be kind to your nipples. Wash your hands,
Especially your mouth nipples.
especially your mouth
Yeah.
nipples.
Yeah.
And if you find yourself at a movie, just stand up and walk to where you want to go. Baker, we can't wait to see you on Friday with another cocktail and another adventure.
Oh, love you all so much.
Love you all so
People
much.
don't know you're stoned until you try to figure out a way to show you're not stoned. So just walk through the movie theater.
Yeah.
Okay, Dad's got to go for a nap. You guys have a great weekend. We will see you all on Monday. Bye.